Welcome to
The Venus Files. I'm Talia.
I'm Carmen.
And I'm Stephanie, and we're back.
Hey.
You guys, it's halfway through the year. It's
Oh my
20,
God.
like, what happened?
Yeah.
I think it's going so fast for me because we can actually go outside.
The world is over.
Right, the world is over.
Yes.
So now it's like we were on the phone the other day or trying to figure out when we could all get together just to hang out.
Yeah.
And they still here? Busy.
Booked.
Booked and
Listen.
blessed. You understand?
Listen.
It was hard to get on the books, y'all. So each weekend it's just, I'm in New York. Oh, I'll be in Alabama. Oh, I'll be in Vegas. I'm in New Orleans. I can't catch them.
It's true.
So I'm blessed to be here with you both today.
And your presence.
Yes, we're blessed to be in your presence as well.
Well, listen,
Because
I'm happy to
look,
be
you
here.
know, brunch is every weekend brunch, right? For you, I'm sure you're booked as well.
It's turned into 2 brunches a weekend.
Ooh,
Now I'm out here Saturday and Sunday in the
Hey,
street.
it's too
We
much.
don't have to worry about getting our makeup on our mask. Because Texas is fully open.
It is.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So that's been nice.
Yes.
If it's like honestly, I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I have too. Now, for me, I'm trying to transition back to dressing up though, because I've been look. I haven't been wearing makeup because look, the masks are covering it. So now having to get back dressing up, putting on a full face, wearing nice clothes, getting cute. So how's it been for y'all?
I'm
dressing
glad you
up?
brought that up.
Oh.
Cause listen, Stephanie in the street is not Stephanie at home. Raggedy is not the word. I be so raggedy sometimes where I look in the mirror and I'm like, Steph,
Like, come
Yes.
do better for
on. Come
yourself.
on.
You know, but it's
Yeah.
just I work from home,
Okay.
so it's easy to not put it together.
Yeah.
So I want to do better.
Okay.
I want to do better because I am a married woman, and I don't want him to be like, dang, she only really get it together when we going somewhere.
You know, that's the thing though, because some people only get dressed up to go out. And sometimes it's not
Right.
for their spouses. And sometimes they feel slighted. Like, oh, dang, I don't ever see you put that much effort into anything with me.
You're saying like the spouse that says
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, I don't want him to feel like that. I really don't. So I'm gonna have to. I gotta be more.
Yeah.
I gotta do better.
But I think like, you know, as like when we go out with the ladies, like we want to all dress cute because we know there's going to be a photo ops. We're going to have a photo shoot sometime throughout the night.
This is true.
And
And the photos last forever.
Yes. And
They
so
do.
I don't, and we always like just gas each other out. We'd be like, girl, like,
And
you
I feel like that's the reason why it's easier to dress up. It's
To
not
dress
bad,
up,
but it's easier to dress up for your girlfriends because you're gonna get the affirmation.
yes.
You are.
Like
Yes.
like your friends are gonna
You are.
tell
You're gonna walk in there and be like, oh,
Right.
You're right.
Whereas like your
Your
spouse
spouse
may say, you look good.
Right.
You like, no, you didn't notice that I have on lashes today. You didn't notice that I have my hair done or I have
Right.
like this new lip color, but they look at the entire package.
The
you know?
attention to
But-
detail. Well, then we need to provide that feedback.
Yeah, I think so.
And then maybe just kind of shoot that back at them. Like when they come out the closet, you be like, man, I like you look good. And as soon as they hear that, they're gonna shoot it back. But if
Yes,
you keep
that's
practicing
true.
that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you're right,
Right.
I like words of affirmation is one of my
I
love
love
languages.
mine too.
Okay,
And
so
so
I need to
give me
hear
a
it.
compliment.
Yeah, I need to
And-
hear it.
Yeah, so how would you guys feel if your spouse maybe laid out an outfit for you and be like, babe, I want you to wear this tonight on date night?
I listen.
I love it.
It's the initiative for me.
I love it.
You understand?
Yeah. Just don't
Set it out.
Yeah.
But don't pull out something that fit before I had the baby. And you have unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
I can feel you
But
on
other than that, yeah, no, I would love
Yeah.
that. I would love that.
It's the initiative, like you said.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like, oh, he thought of me. Like,
Yes.
because some people look at
Yeah.
it like, oh, he's trying to control me. But no, he thought of me. He thought I would look good in this, and he would like to see me in this.
Yes.
Or so you know, like I've noticed that on explore pages I'm sure they see women or see people in certain outfits and they might be like, dang, I wish my wife would wear that. So go ahead and set me out a wardrobe.
Oh, for sure.
You know, because I
That's
still
good.
want to be a fantasy.
Yeah.
You know?
All about that.
So yeah, no, I'm open to that. I would love that. I would love that. But I think in the meantime, I need to do my part to look like something
Yes.
at the house.
Yes.
So in social media right now, there's been a lot of talk about how people leave the house and
Yes.
how, maybe you wear your bonnet to sleep. Some people go ahead and keep that bonnet on
Yeah.
when they're out and about.
Yeah.
Now let me get a little history on me.
Okay.
I was never allowed to leave the house with a scarf on growing up. I couldn't wear a scarf or a bonnet. Daddy didn't have that. Me and my
Okay.
sister, we have 2 girls, we were not allowed to do that.
Right.
Okay.
So to me, when I see it is foreign because we don't do that. Or we never did.
Okay.
So that's kind of my standpoint on it. We didn't do it, so it's just not a thing.
Yes.
But not everybody's raised that way.
Right.
And if you grew up and you saw your mama go to the store in a bonnet, guess what you're gonna do?
Yeah, absolutely. I like how you put that. You said it's foreign. Like that was real classy. Like, you know, it wasn't like you're putting them down that do wear it, but it's just foreign to you because
It's not
it wasn't.
right. It's not
like-
something we could do.
So I like that because I'm the same way with me. Like, but I like how you put it because I probably wasn't gonna say it like that.
Not so eloquent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was some tact there.
there was because I'm just like
Because no shade, and everybody is different.
Right.
And I don't think we're in a position where we should be able to tell people what they should do.
Right.
But
Right.
everybody's norm is different.
It's different.
So
It's
it sounds like
different.
y'all didn't leave the house in the bonnet either.
Well, because my dad's an attorney, so his thing was, Mr. Walker's daughter is on the news.
Oh.
And you're an affluent attorney in the neighborhood.
Oh.
No.
And all he needs is like, you have to look the part.
Right.
You know, like,
Oh, that's good.
What if,
yeah.
what if you get in a car accident
Listen,
and you're
on-
going to bed?
On brand.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Right.
But you have to think about that too. And this is, like you said, not everyone's ways that way. But you are not on all the time. But there may be certain situations where you may run into someone that you didn't expect
Right.
to run into.
Right.
Even when you're just going to Walmart.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes.
Even when you're just going to McDonald's.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
And I've even thought about, there's some challenges because, my hair may not be all the way dry. And I need to run to Walmart for this thing. I'm like, I gotta make a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Do I have a hat big enough to fit over this? No, my bonnet does. So what do I do?
Oh.
Like, when you on an airplane, just came
Yeah.
back from Hawaii, and I'm thinking, how am I going to protect my hair on these clothy seats that'll take out the moisture from my hair? But I can't wear the bonnet on the airplane.
Let me tell you, though, it's
Like-
so funny you said airplane because that
Yeah.
to me is one of the exceptions. And in my head, not in the way that I've actually done it, but that I can understand it.
Right.
Because if I have
Right.
an early flight to New York,
Or overnight.
overnight,
Yeah.
and I know that I need to get to New York and be in the street, and we need to conserve the unit, we need a plan.
Yeah.
So I can understand why people get to the airport and they just rolled out of bed to roll onto the airplane and sit there
Right.
for 3 hours. I get that.
Right, because
I get that.
Because even on car trips, now if you're on a car trip and it's overnight, you're usually in bedtime clothes with your bonnet on in the
Correct.
car.
Correct.
Now, like it's situational.
It's
Like I said, there's
situational.
no reason why we should tell people.
Right.
No.
Like, this is the way you're supposed to present yourself. That person has to be comfortable and confident.
Yes.
And however they present themselves.
Yes.
And it's your environment.
That's true.
Because
That's-
if you're in an area where you know you're gonna go to the store and see another bonnet, you'll be comfortable.
You're comfortable in it, and that was my reasoning for me because I didn't have a father that was a lawyer or things like that. I was just raised in Arizona, and
Correct.
bonnets. That wasn't my environment. And I didn't want to. Yeah, we just never wore the bonnets or the scarves out or went out in pajamas, to like the grocery store. That's another thing, like the pajama
pajama
wearing
pants,
and all of
yeah.
that. We just wasn't raised like that, so it is foreign. So I guess you're right. You can't criticize somebody. And I feel like as women in general, we have already high expectations, but as Black women, it's easy for them to criticize or scrutinize us based on how we look and judge us, with whether we have a bonnet on or anything. Because I guess for me, I was just thinking about this because I had a patient who came into the infusion center and she was taking out her braids in the middle of in the middle of the environment. I was kind of like,
But what was she there to do? Was she receiving treatment?
Yeah.
So she was probably connected to IVs and sitting there a
Yes,
while?
and utilizing her time. So at
Efficiency,
first, that's what I'm
right.
saying. So at first I wanted to be like, now come on, sis.
Sis,
but then I was like, you know what?
I'm not doing anything.
She's not doing anything. She's confident in her skin and in herself. And that to me, I'm like, as one Black woman to another, I'm not gonna be trying to criticize
What am I
you
gonna say?
and things like that. So I just feel like, did you guys watch the Monique video? Like how she?
I watched it.
Do you think her approach to it was okay, or?
When I sat there and I watched it and I read it for face value, I get her place. But then again, it was somewhat contradictory because she herself was
in yes.
And it took away from the message.
Yes.
Because you're not on camera ready.
Right.
You're also casual.
Yes.
But you're also telling young women how to dress. And I get it because like you said, she's coming from an auntie.
Yeah.
Like, sister, let me sit you down and learn you something
Right.
today. I get that. But then at the same time, if you're going to come for me,
Be ready.
You gotta
be on it.
Be ready.
Camera ready.
Yeah.
I mean, because you didn't have on a bonnet, but we could see
Yes.
robe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even casual. You was in the house robe.
Oh, for
Right.
sure. You were comfortable.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think that at this point, for me, because I am my brand, I am my business. I, like one of you said, I don't know who I'm going to run into.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to be taken seriously on every level.
Yes.
And so that's why it's important that I just can't leave the house looking a pickle.
Absolutely.
But I have had pickle days at home.
Hands down.
You know what I mean?
Hands
Period. And I mean, and a representation of my daughter. I'm very careful about her leaving the house with the I mean, every day the edge is not going to be laid, and every day you're not going to have fresh
It's
braids
hard.
because she's 1.5 and she doesn't care.
It's hard.
But it is my job to make sure that I at least look like I put in some effort, just because she is a reflection of me.
Yeah.
So if she raggedy, it's like, well, dang, what did mama do?
Right, because it's not a reflection of the daddy. It's a reflection
It's
of
a
the mom.
reflection of me. Well, I don't know. I think it's a reflection of both of us, but I think more so for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't need them to. I can't be out and I look outstanding and dating is not up to par.
Correct.
Because they're like, hey, what you doing?
Right.
Now you don't
Same.
know that I worked a 10-hour shift yesterday, showed 4 houses, and made dinner. All you see is that my child she got a stain on her shirt.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's really hard. It's a lot of pressure.
It is.
To kind of be on all the time.
Yes.
And I think as black women, we've kind of been taught that we need to be on
Yes.
to be even taken seriously.
Right.
No,
So,
very true. I mean,
yeah.
because you guys know I wear scarves, as you can see. Now, Aunt Jada Pinkett Smith, she was the one that taught me how to do this whole get a jeans shirt and wrap it. Anyways, I don't know.
Teach
what
us
I-
all, sis.
Look.
We'll have a video
Look,
here shortly.
No, I don't know about a video. I'm gonna post what Aunt Jada Pinkett Smith did, okay? But I love my scarves. But I know I always try to make it look, presentable, or have like some
Because
edges
y'all can't
laid.
see these edges on the tie over here.
Look, they gotta be laid. They gotta be laid
They
now.
gotta lay
But
down.
it's just showing that you put effort. Like, it's supposed to be a look, not just like you threw on a bonnet or
To get out the house.
to just get out the house. But I get it. There's just some days where I don't want to. So I will wear a ball cap on real quick, like But it's just
But
maybe
part
the
of that
bonnet.
too is almost kind of frustrating because let's say I do need to run to the store,
Right.
and just throw something on and throw a hat on.
Yeah.
So I'll use my perfect example. If you watch videos in the past, I have lupus. I wear units. Okay, under here does not look like what you see. You see what I'm saying? But if you just looked at me at first glance and you didn't know the story, or it's like I'm being judged just on the visual, and I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So in the news recently, we've been talking about the new member of the Olympic
Olympic
team,
team.
Sha'Carri
Yes.
Richardson.
Yes.
And if we said your name wrong, give us the feedback.
Yes.
But she's gotten a lot of pushback about how she looks when she's competing.
Yes.
Mind you, she's winning,
Yeah.
right?
She's doing it
Excelling.
very
She
well.
is
Very
the best, but y'all concerned that her hair is orange,
Yes.
or that her nails are long,
Yes.
and she's being judged on how she looks. And I don't know. I kind of feel away. What are your thoughts?
I think, how old is she?
21?
I don't
She's in
know.
her early 20s.
She's in her early 20s. I think that it's okay. It's fun. For me.
Because of the age.
Yeah.
So what if she was our age?
Well, that's true. I don't know. I think for someone who is someone of themselves, you can look however you want to look.
Right,
But
especially
just
if
be
you're
okay presenting that.
Yeah.
And if that's the only criticism that they can give you,
It ain't much.
right, that's what I'm saying. Because that look can change.
Yeah.
But she's consistent everywhere else. So if that's the only thing you got to say, like she said, I'm that girl.
Yeah. And she is.
So that's
is.
the only thing you have to talk about. Like, because you can't criticize me on my skill. You can't criticize me. I'm not out here in these streets.
No.
That's
Right.
the only thing you have to say is that this color it doesn't jive with what you feel like it should be.
And you want to know why? Because it's foreign to them.
It's foreign.
Because they
to
didn't
them.
grow up in an environment where you had a gold unit.
Right. And
personality.
society will place like labels. Now, I have to admit, at first I was like, I don't know. Because I ran track when I was young. Obviously not to her extent. She's in the Olympics. But I'm just like, the wind blowing. How's your lashes staying put? The long hair, it wasn't even the color, but just like the long hair, the lashes, like makeup, the glam, the long nails. I'm just like, how dang sis, you getting out the blocks like with the long nails? So it was more like
And she was getting out the
literal.
blocks.
And exactly, it wasn't slowing her down.
Nope.
So at first I had to check myself because I was like, well, when I watch track, I want to watch track. Like I'm ready for the race. Like I love track and field. So I'm like, the makeup and all that was just kind of like,
I
that's
thought
just
it was a distraction.
it was a distraction for me. And I'm just like, like I don't want to see that. But then I'm like, wait, when I watch figure skating or when I watch gymnastics, I expect a full glam.
You
a full
expect
face,
a show.
a whole show. So it's like, why in track and track or shot put, anything like that outdoors, the women, there's expectation where you're just supposed to just not be made up. Whereas when you're indoors or like the glam and like for the figure skating and the gymnastics,
Yeah.
Because I think, and you just said something, I think what it is that people don't expect to have other entertainment besides the actual sport. Which is why they usually get on basketball players if they're out of dress code. Because then you're trying to be an individual.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. But then too, that's why they get so mad that they're in politics or they have other platforms, because you're not doing what we pay you to do. But I think for her, she's her own brand.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yes.
And then, there are celebrities like, we know that Nicki kind of, I'll say Lil' Kim, let me go in order.
Okay.
Lil' Kim and
order.
Nicki, they wear the color wigs and it's fine because it's fashionable and it goes along with their brand. But who's to say that she don't have her own, line of wigs or things coming in the future that she's, you don't know what her future plans are besides the Olympics, if there even is anything.
Right.
So for me, it's like, I just feel like let her do her, and she's doing it well.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think nobody's done this. And I was like, wait, it's
Flojo.
Flojo. And
Been
she had
doing it
the
for
long
years.
nails.
She
This
did.
was back in the 1980s, and she
It
was
just
doing
was
it well.
laid to the gone.
Yeah, so it's like,
She got flack for her nails too.
oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, because in that time we were even more muted,
Yes,
and her nails was red
right.
and long.
Yeah, ruby red. So yeah, so at first I was like, no, I don't know. I didn't care, or it was foreign to me to have like the nails and all that and the hair. And it's like you said, it's her brand, because I was watching I think she was on the Today Show and they were doing an interview, and they were like, hey, so Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, what are you going to be wearing for the Olympics? So it's like it's intriguing.
We're looking to see.
Her fans are looking.
Because you know where this started too, and now that you say that, Serena. Remember they used to have a problem with the catsuits.
Oh yeah.
But you couldn't be mad at the catsuit because the catsuit was winning.
Yes.
So yeah,
People
this
like
has been an issue. Apparently it's an issue when black women are doing the definition of what somebody else may call too much.
Yes. Absolutely.
But they're winning.
And they're winning. But
Yeah.
now on the flip side, just back in 2017, Simone Biles was doing too little. They was talking about her hair. She was getting hair
She said it
shaved.
wasn't laid down.
It wasn't late. It wasn't good enough. So it's just like, why, as I
can't
feel like, as black women, we...
But you know what? You're going to be talked about either way.
Either way.
So do whatever you want to do for you. I
Yes.
mean, that's what we've learned today.
Yes, and the lesson is to be comfortable in your own skin,
Yeah.
like she is,
And be confident in what
confident,
you're doing.
and
because
I love it.
That girl is winning.
Yes, she is.
And it's funny to me sometimes when I see, or I think that someone may be judged, because I could walk into Walmart looking a pickle. A pickle just means a mess. Okay, I'm like a pickle. It's a college term I learned at school. You could be out looking a pickle and see me and just be like, oh my god, what? I mean, she don't have it together, and I could look a mess. You don't see my doctorate. You know what I mean? You don't see the things that I've accomplished.
Right.
You don't know anything about me. All you are looking at is these fuzzy edges. That's all. So you don't judge a book by its cover.
That is so true.
You
That's
just don't
so
know.
true. You don't know.
Yeah. You're going to be talked about either way.
Either way,
Ooh.
just make sure we winning in the process.
Hey,
And we are.
Right.
Blackity black. Just out here doing our best. We can't worry about it.
That's
But I'm
true.
glad to hear you guys' perspective on that, because the Sha'Carri Richardson thing kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But then the bonnet thing, it's just been one thing after another
It
about
is.
how we're in the streets, and
Yeah.
it's like, who cares? But be comfortable.
Like, why
be
is it no
comfortable,
business?
but still be true to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
I do know that I need to do better sometimes.
Oh, I know I do.
Because I'll be a mess.
I know.
Life is exhausting.
It is.
You done made breakfast, lunch, dinner, work 2 jobs, got your
Yes.
kid in bed, and I gotta be cute too. Woo! Hair and makeup, it takes a while.
It does.
It is effort.
It's a lot.
We didn't wake up like this.
No.
This is what, at least 20 minutes.
Oh,
Plus the time to do the hair.
oh yeah, mine took longer than
I was like, mine look, this is longer. I just was like, okay.
Oh.
And I did. Now here's a freebie for you. I took a makeup class.
Ooh.
can't tell me too much. I can put on my own lashes now. It's like, it makes me feel better because when you look, to me, I say this to me.
Yes,
when
you
you
do.
look good, you feel good.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So if you can do that for yourself rather than pay this $75, $85 per makeup session,
Yeah.
treat yourself.
Was it in person? Like is she doing it for you and then you're
Literally, it's
how's
like
it go?
she did the one side of the face and I did the other side. So that when I left, I had all the tools. You should see the notes. I was in there writing out notes so I knew what order to do everything in. And then you take what products you have, but then if you don't have something that she recommends, she tells you what to buy. Like you leave completely
Really?
ready.
Oh yes, please share the details on that.
I'll send. Yeah, we'll tag the information. below.
Yes.
We will.
Absolutely.
I think so.
But you made a good point. When you look good or you feel good, and I feel like that could possibly be what's in like Sha'Carri Richardson and all those that. If she likes the long hair and the lashes and all that,
That's how she feels good.
She looks good. She feels good. So she's gonna just continue to. It's gonna follow through in her talent.
Because you
in
hit on
her
the notes
work.
too about the functionality of it. Because I remember when she was in the blocks. I'm watching the video right. When she was in the blocks, head down, she had a pony high here. That a piece of that unit was right here, and I was concerned for her. And I was just like, this looks like it's in the way.
She said she.
Guess what? It was not in the way.
No, it was not.
And sis ran and she won. But I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
When she was down in the blocks, I was like, somebody move that hair for her.
Like,
Because I feel like this was
no distractions.
right. Nothing in the way.
No.
But it was not in the way because when she
See?
took off, it moved.
It
She was gonna be going too fast. They was gonna get right in order.
But that just shows you that we worried about the wrong thing.
Where we are.
Right.
So that's what I said. It
She
is.
got it.
Yes, and I was distracted. And I was like,
Think about
wait,
that.
the
10
lashes.
seconds.
I know.
10. That's all she needed was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Done.
And why not? For Olympics is like the biggest stage. Worldwide,
Why
everybody's
not?
watching. So why not show it
And
is
now that
your
I'm sitting
stage.
here, now that I just thought about this could be a branding situation. Because let's really talk about the reality of the situation is that unit did not move.
The glue.
So whatever glue
That's
that
what I'm
was,
saying.
whatever glue that was, she needs to be needs to
Right.
be a spokesperson for the glue.
Right.
Because the glue did not move.
Yeah. And they were like, sis, what held your unit down?
Right, because
I
we
sell
need to
that.
know. Because
Right,
all
yeah.
we're doing is going to brunch.
Yes,
So if
she's
yours will
training
stay
in that.
still, I need to know how to make
true.
mine stay
Yeah,
still.
'cause
I
she's
can use that.
training in that.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Yeah,
Like,
sweating.
So that thing has to be water resistant and waterproof. Come on.
That is a brand right there.
Sha'Carri, give us a call.
Please do. I'm still about to laugh. Like, it didn't fly away.
We want to hear
Same
from you.
thing.
I want to
Your
know
lash
what's
glue.
holding it down.
Wow. What's holding it down?
Just
We
hold my
wanna
lashes
know.
on, sis.
Yes.
This is a good meeting.
It is.
Well, listen, like I said, I say it every time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we talked about it.
Yes. And you ladies are beautiful.
You
It's been
are.
beautiful,
You are.
so-
And I want you to know, I appreciate the time that you took. If nobody else tells you today, I appreciate
Yes.
the time that you took
Thank
for yourself
you.
today.
Thank you.
Thank
Same
you.
to you.
Yes.
So we want to hear from y'all. Do y'all leave the house looking a pickle sometimes? How do you feel about how women are treated based off of how they look? We want to hear from you. So
Yes.
hope to hear from you guys soon. And we will see y'all next time.